students, and that's a total of 12. It's very wonderful because we have 2 sets of twins and then 1 set of triplets.
Come on, guys, you need to change.
So,
it's on the TV,
at first, the lead teacher I work with, she's amazing. I mean, as a person and the way she handles the children, she was pretty amazing. I mean, she's so organized and calm, and she can make the children just settle down. However, of course, based on what I experience here, coming here in this school, like observing Miss Reina from time to time, it's really different in terms of like how the class goes. You know, it's not like all the time, it's just, there are materials that they don't really use, unless if you're the one volunteering or telling the child, would you want to do this and do that.
What's the age group?
3 to 5.
Okay.
That's where I'm at, yeah. And, well, what I realized, one good thing about being there is that I really have a good connection with the children, because that was my first day, but I already built like a rapport with them. There's this one child, I want to mention his name because he's like Kyle, okay? But he's like Kyle, but he got, you know, he kind of like got attached to me immediately. After an hour or 2 of being with him, he gave me something, like a ring. Jules, I want to give you this. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just have a good connection with them. One thing that I am really not comfortable with is how the director is handling things. The director is kind of like meddling with how the teacher does things inside the classroom. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she's doing that simply because I'm there and she wants to make sure that everything is in order. But the approach sometimes, for me, it's a little bit off, because you're not supposed to reprimand your teacher in front of an intern.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's more of like professionalism and all that. But yeah, I'm seeing how it would go in the next weeks to come, if she's gonna let me come in like other days too. Because what she did was she had to send my bio to all of the parents, you know, to make the parents comfortable with me and all that, because I'm a gentleman. She was very blunt about it. I want to be blunt to you because you're a gentleman, you know, it's different. But we already discussed things on what I'm going to do next week. So every week when I come in, I have to perform 3 jobs for the children. And I am going to help her monitor the progress, whether the child has mastered the material. But those 6 children have been there for more than like 2 or 3 years. So I was able to perform, or I was able to do like the sound cylinder, the colored beads, the 100 board with, you know, with some of the children. But they have been picking it out, but I can see that not all of them are ready for the 100 board. So I have to probably start from, you know, the quantity first before jumping into it. But it was a wonderful experience. It was the first time I was in a school from 8:30 till 5:30. So it was like a little overwhelming too, especially that I have seen, you know, stuff that the directors, I don't want to mention it here, but I'm going to talk to Miss Safira about it. That's not the right avenue. But yeah, it's just that it feels good to be in a different environment and to have all the materials, which is, she still lacks some, but I'm gonna make a checklist which ones wherein I can probably help her, you know, make the material or whatever. But that's our agreement. Next week, I'm gonna do 3 jobs and then perform it with the children and do this and do that. So I'm really hoping that everything will like fall in the, you know, the right place where I would really learn a lot from them. The lead teacher that I work with is also new to that school. I think she just started a month ago. So she's also probably trying to adjust as well with the owner.
Good afternoon.
But you know, so far it's been amazing. So far it's been good. I was just thinking that even if I see these things that they lack as of this point, I might be able to, like, you know, make a difference or build, you know, build something out of it. And then
But
this,
right now your job is to become part of that classroom. You're not going to be saying that this is wrong, this
Yeah.
is right,
okay,
because that's not your place at this
Yeah.
time. Maybe end of the year, if they are willing to listen to you, that's different.
yeah,
But right now you just need to mingle
Just
and pick up the
mesh.
pieces, and slowly you bring the change.
okay.
Okay?
I'm actually thinking about the peace table
Yeah.
because they did time out too.
And Crystal is going to present the whole thing on peace
That's
and
nice.
the light, so you
Yeah,
will
because
be able to follow that in the classroom.
I'll tell you later, just close the door about it. But yeah, that's it. But I just love children. That's just it.
Okay. Okay, your turn, my dear. Come on.
Okay.
Go down.
Ah.
The first one.
Good
Ano na?
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
just
I
gonna-
like your smile.
So, I'm doing my internship at Whittier Montessori School, and it has been 2 weeks for me. I started after the holiday,
Yes.
so all I can say is it's very fulfilling. And
Who is the guy? He had called me and I never got a
Yeah.
chance to call.
Oh.
Gabriel?
Mr. Q Campbell,
Yeah.
he called me. Yeah. So,
I need the numbers. I need to call them back.
again? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, I'm there for 4 hours. I'm going, my time is from 9
Mag-ano
to
ng
1.
experience mo dun sa ano?
Perfect.
So I got the full CBT. And on my first day, it was very chaotic, and because everyone has the summer hangover and everyone is running and talking loud. But this week we're a little settled down, and it's really, I don't know, it's different because I got this child, his name is David, and he has a speech difficulty. And last week he didn't say a lot, like he just do actions. And this week he's better because he has a speech therapy, and we're trying to talk to him more often. And yeah, and he calls me mom, his mom. But I always correct him, like, call me Miss Muriel. But sometimes I think it's hard for them to call me Miss Muriel because it's a long name. Because our supervising teacher, they called him Mr. Q, so it's just a short name. Then I got Benjamin. He's
Okay.
Sit
Tell
up,
me
Misty.
how many children are there?
there.
And how does your day start?
There are 15 children, but my children are only 5.
So they have
So-
divided 5.
We only have 2 classrooms like Jules. It's for toddlers and the 4 to 6 children. And he gave me all the boys. But it's fine. It's really, they're all sweet. And we're always starting our day with the circle time from 9 to 9:30. It's a circle time where they dance and they sing. And sometimes Mr. Q will always have the lesson like the 3 important words, the thank you, please, and you're welcome. So he says that. And after that, they will be separated because mine's the toddlers. So we're doing, as of now, we're doing the knob cylinders, the sensorial and practical. But every child is different, so they learn differently. So they have different levels and different materials. So Mr. Q told me to have 2 children watch me do a job, but it's hard for me because they wanted a certain job, so I do it one by one. I go around the classroom and do it one by one. And then after the work, we eat our snacks, and then our playtime, and then our lunch. Then it's nap time, and sometimes it's hard for me because when it's nap time, they don't want to sleep. They're all running and right. Because I don't know, maybe if they still they even though they're all running in the playground, they are still hyper. I'm not sure why. But
With the children.
no, but
Children.
our snacks are fruits only. So I don't know, maybe that's it.
It's normal.
Yeah, and
Nature, I think.
and I'm doing my observation. He asked me to do 3 children every day. So last week, I didn't do it because I didn't know their schedules. Because some kids do it 3 times a week only, and some do it like every day. So I see to it my observations. I got the children who are going to school every day, so I can see their progress, and they're doing good now. And yesterday I had a demo. I got scared a little.
Talaga?
Because it's my first time. And we let the children do it one by one in front of us. So we're walking on the line and rolling the rug and carrying the chair around the room. And it was really fun. And we're trying to refine their senses every Friday. So that's it.